please don't have a blown motor. 3, 2, 1, go. What's going on, guys? Hope you all are having a great day. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to JR Garage, or should I say JR Jet Ski. Today we have a slight departure from our typical content because today we're not doing anything with the cars. Today we're doing something with a jet ski that we just bought. I know, crazy, right? This one totally out of left field. Literally yesterday morning, I was sleeping and Christian barges into my room. He's like, Jeffrey, get up. We got a bid on this thing. And I'm like, okay, what car did you find now? And he's like, no, it's a jet ski. And I'm like, oh God, what are we doing here? He's like, dude, this thing is brand new, or nearly brand new. Literally a 2021 model jet ski. And for some reason, it's sitting at the salvage auctions. What could go wrong? It looks pretty good, right? And it's local in town. And now we're about to find out if this was a good bid or a horrible decision, because we ended up winning the thing for half off retail. And it comes with a brand new trailer. So this is gonna be super exciting. Christian is about to roll up from the auction. We'll explain the situation with it, but maybe it was stolen because it doesn't have keys, so that could be a problem. But the Aston Martin paid off big and that didn't have keys, so let's try to do it with the jet ski. All right, hanger going up. Yes, there he is rolling up. All right, come on guys, that is pretty cool. An electric car towing the jet ski.
Silent.
Okay, first opinions. I mean, there it is, it looks okay. It's dirty, it was sitting out for at least like 6 months. So it's gonna be filthy, but don't worry, we're gonna wash it by the end of this video. And hopefully if we can get a key from the dealership, we're gonna go for a first startup to see if it'll run, because obviously that's the most important thing. Sight unseen, it's a roll of the dice, it could pay off big, or it could be a complete paperweight, so let's find out. But I mean, hey, at least the trailer's worth 2,000 bucks, so if all else fails, we don't lose as much money. Okay, there he is, this is all you, 100% you. If this thing is a pile of crap, this is on you.
I know, I was thinking about that when I picked it up, and it looked a little bit rougher at pickup. Kind of like full of water, like it was scary. Water in these footwell cavities.
How high?
Like all the way up.
All the way up, dude.
Yeah, it was disgusting green.
Well, maybe that's why they sent it to auction. What if it's flooded? Like, this thing could be a disaster. Okay, a little bit of a crack here on the little seat support.
Roughness, like it seemed like he rode through a rock bar, gravel bar or something.
Or he just hit the dock a little bit.
A lot of times he hit the dock over there and over here. He hit something here.
Okay, little crack here. I wonder if this is why they sent it to auction.
I wonder if this is like a flotation cavity.
Just push it back together and JB weld that bad boy. It's above water. I don't think that's that big of a deal, but guys, comment down below. Otherwise, the bottom, Christian said, was good.
The trailer's in perfect shape, so it's not like something hit it on the road.
So other than that, pretty much no damage. Now the other thing about this jet ski, similar to the Aston Martin when we bought it, Aston Martin didn't have a key, so we had no idea how many miles were on the car, right? Could have been 100,000, could have been 0 miles. I mean, one season, you can still rack up a ton of hours. It's completely unknown. We're crossing our fingers that it's less than like 50. So we're gonna find out later, because Christian made an appointment at the dealer. Hey, we're not gonna have time to wash it. They close at 6 for the service department for the keys. Yeah, we'll wash it after we get back.
Yeah.
Luckily, the keys aren't $2,000 like the Aston Martin to program. What are they?
I did call ahead, like 65 bucks. And if you buy the key from them, I was about to buy one on eBay, and then they would charge labor to program it, but if you buy it from them, they'll program it for free.
Heck yeah, $65 total. That's the biggest delta from the Aston Martin. 2,000 bucks for the crystal key with programming for the Aston Martin, or $65 for the jet ski. Real quick, you did a little digging on these. Tell us about some of the options, what makes this one a little more unique. So if you guys didn't know already, it's a Sea-Doo Spark, which is their kind of like entry-level jet ski, but this one has some nice options.
Yeah, so they do start at only like $5,000 or something for the 2-seater, 60 horsepower, totally base. This one has the convenience package, which gets you the desk key that needs to be programmed. It has IBR, intelligent braking and reverse.
Jet skis don't have brakes?
Reverse is a unique option too. So,
dang, it's got reverse and brakes.
Yeah.
Hey, IBR. Okay, so that's a really nice option to have. So this one has it. So it's like a fully loaded Spark 90 with the 90 horsepower.
So 3-seater, 90 horsepower, Rotax.
Bigger engine.
Like the 900 or something.
Yeah.
It should have a sound system, but it's missing.
Oh, okay.
That sits like right up here.
Oh, darn.
Sticker price, I think, was $8,400 plus destination fee plus document fee.
Plus the fact that they're sold out and you can't even get them right now because everybody wants toys.
We were looking up Craigslist and you're
They're
paying
insane.
like $5,000-$6,000 for a 2002 Honda something.
Yeah, like used jet skis are going for stupid money. Plus it has a trailer and that's 2,000 bucks. So 8,500 bucks for the ski plus 2,000 bucks for the trailer. Somebody paid
Plus
like
$1,000 at least for delivery, dock fee,
taxes. I mean, heck, somebody could have been about 12K into this package right here and we got it for, yeah, half that. That's insane. So, well, that's insane if it works. Right now it's looking like the Titanic. So number 2 all over his jet ski. What is that? See, that doesn't look good.
It was pretty nasty. Yeah.
This may not be good, so I don't want to count my chickens before they're hatched. All right, so off to the dealer we go. I'll just grab like 1 or 2 little clips there. I hope it's pretty easy for them to whip up a couple new keys for us, and then we'll be back on our way back to the garage here so that we can wash it and see if it'll fire up for the first time. Real quick, guys, before we continue, I want to give a big shout out and thanks to the sponsor of today's video, DraftKings. So as we all know, this football season is fast approaching and DraftKings is letting you guys get in on the action. DraftKings is the leader in daily fantasy sports, giving you the shot at millions of dollars in prizes every week of the regular football season. Now, if you didn't already know, Christian and I are huge fans of the, yeah, you guessed it, Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm pretty confident they're gonna have a good year. So let's just say our fantasy team may or may not be stacked with a lot of current or ex-Steelers players. And that's the beauty of DraftKings. It is all up to you. You get to customize your own team with 9 players of your choosing to rack up fantasy points for touchdowns, yards, field goals, and so much more. So guys, support those who support us by downloading DraftKings today with our special link in the description and using promo code JRGarage when signing up. This will get you set up and entered into daily fantasy football contests all season long with millions in prizes up for grabs. So Christian and I are hopeful and excited for this upcoming season and of course our stacked, wink wink, fantasy football team. Big thanks once again to DraftKings for partnering up with us and making this video possible. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the jet ski.
All right, we're at the Power Sports dealer.
"11 minutes later."
And just like that, back at the hangar. That went surprisingly well and super easy. I know I just grabbed 1 clip. The jet ski had a little bit of life left, the dash lit up, and they were able to program the keys.
Exactly. Not only just program the keys, but find the hours on the engine.
Drum roll, please. How many hours are on the jet ski?
12.
1,200?
Just 12.
12 hours, guys. When he said that, I was so worried. I was like, oh, he's gonna say 100 hours and it's gonna be like some beat up rental jet ski. No, 12 hours. That means like the dude bought it. He took it out for like, a few weekends, 4 hours a weekend. Something happens.
And then had a bad day.
It got stolen, or that crack sent it to auction, something like that. And by the way, we asked the service guy there about this little crack and he said, no big deal, just throw some JB weld or plastic weld and you'll be good to go. As long as you don't care how it looks. But if you want it perfect, then you can go ahead and replace this whole black piece. It's very modular.
Water gets in here, it basically gets into the whole jet ski cavity, and so got to keep an eye on it.
So now our job is to make this look like it only has 12 hours on it and not that it just came from the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
So let's get into a nice little cinematic edit and make this thing look brand new again. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our new and improved Sea-Doo Spark, looking mighty fine. We got all that nasty Titanic-ness off of it. Look at the footwell now, totally nice, no nasty brown water anymore.
I'm actually very, very pleased. I was definitely concerned when I picked it up. It has been there for 6 months, more than 6 months, and it looked pretty rough, but this looks nice.
Of course, you know me, I had to do a little engine bay cleaning, so I popped this off to see that Rotex 900, and I cleaned all the black and surfaces in there and the frames and all that stuff.
Cleaned
but
out our storage box, if we're gonna be getting new life vest and all these fun new boating things,
yep,
then I'm gonna keep nice and clean.
that's all cleaned out now. This is a really nice trailer. Cleaned the trailer, of course, too. Filled up the tires. I mean, this is ready to go. So obviously, we're gonna go for a first startup right now, see if it'll start. But next video, if it does start, we're gonna do that little JB Weld epoxy repair on that crack there, and then an oil change, and then of course a first ride if we get to that point. So first start is the number one thing. You're not supposed to let it idle for long, but we just want to see if it'll start. And if you know a lot about these jet skis, please comment down below any information. How reliable are these Rotax motors? You know, is this a good brand, the Sea-Doo? Is it a good model, the Spark? Let us know anything in the comment section down below. Or if you have a jet ski, you know, comment that too. We'd love to see it.
This engine has a closed loop cooling system. It doesn't use lake water or salt water to cool it.
I'm sorry guys if we say anything wrong in this video. Please forgive us. We have never owned a boat or a jet ski or anything, but we really enjoy them. We've ridden them a few times in Montana and stuff. And of course, being in Arizona when it's 125 degrees in the summer, having one of these will be very handy now. Okay, you got it plugged in? Okay, let me climb up here. They gave us the keys inside of here. Oh my gosh, this is exciting.
You don't even know how the key works.
Let's see, I saw him, he like put this here, grapple hook looking thing.
So most jet skis, it's like just a magnet in here, and it's like universal, but this is RFID key.
Wait, so it's ready to go. Oh, here, on. What does this do?
I think you just like click this red button.
Oh, now it's on. Look at that. It says, welcome Sea-Doo. How much fuel we got in this thing? Do we have fuel? Looks like half a tank. Before we go riding, if it works, we'll be sure to fill it up.
With some fresh gas.
Come on, please don't have a blown motor. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Whoa! All right, now turn on the water. Victory! It runs! Okay, will a little rev work? Heck, I don't know. Probably not supposed to be revving it. Okay, off it goes. Bam!
Most importantly, let us know, jet ski people, if that sounds good or not so good. This is a Rotax engine. Are they supposed to sound like that? I don't know. It was a little rickety when you revved it.
Well, yeah, maybe we're not supposed to be revving it, but yeah, slight metallic sound under rev. Yeah, let us know if that is normal or not, but wow, it starts. This is crazy. That's awesome. And how is the battery still alive? Like, we figured it could start and it's fired right up. So I don't know, that battery's a trooper for having sat for like, well, I mean, I guess it's like a brand new battery a year ago, so. I forgot to park it, you know, let's see it under the light one last time. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there you have it. Backed right into this open slot we had. ID4 did a great job. Electric power pulling this thing around.
Quick note on towing with the ID4 is that they give you a harness end, but they don't give you a connector, so you have to buy a connector to plug into the harness in order to plug your trailer into it. So I got both a 7-pin and a 4-pin connector. We're probably only going to use 4-pin towing with this thing. I think proves that it can handle it. The range was not killed, and it felt like I wasn't towing anything.
Comment down below, please, all you jet ski experts. Did we get a good deal? I'm thinking so, especially now that it starts. That was a huge sigh of relief. Somebody will say in the comments, oh, it's 2021, of course it's gonna start. Well, when you buy stuff from insurance salvage auctions, there are times that the engines are blown, and that's why it was sent to auction. Luckily, this was not the case on this one. I assume it was either just stolen, hence why it had no key, or it's just like little itsy bitsy crack, but don't worry, we'll epoxy that tomorrow.
Let's just hope it floats.
Literally, find out next jet ski video if this thing floats and drives. So stay tuned for that, subscribe if you're new, and please drop your comments, educate us on jet skis a little bit, because we want to buy some more of these. You know, one day, please, save it, people saying, that's a little girl jet ski, 90 horsepower is nothing. You need a 300 horsepower supercharged V6. We don't need that right now. You know, we're new to jet skis and we want to be able to share this with friends. And if you give your friend a 300 horsepower jet ski, things can happen. Oh yeah, and guess what guys? This little seat platform plastic piece is actually replaceable and it's only $37. So we ordered that while we were at the dealer. Oh, and what's cool, another little feature, you got this little step here. So if you're out in the water and you accidentally fall off, you just climb up on this and then up onto the ski you go. So
how do you recognize a 3-up from afar? This extra black platform, swimming platform they call it, does not look like a 3-seater from the seat, but it is.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this fun little mix-up of the car content. We surely did, especially when you have a good end result like this with keys getting programmed for 65 bucks and a first successful startup. How can you go wrong? And a jet ski that is confirmed to be 2021 with, we got the options list and the dealer write-up, and it's probably still under warranty. This is sick, so much fun. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
That it feels right.